Good morning. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 3rd of November. Now, if you are new here, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit those like buttons, guys, as well. And I just wanted to actually just let you guys know, I'll probably come on this afternoon and announce the names for the Great Awakening book that we've been rewriting. Instead of the COVID agenda story, we've rewritten the title of a new book moving forward so I can use it in my videos. And also, I will narrow it down and we'll come up with the new name for the people waking up. We've got some really good ones, sleepwalkers, sleepers. Someone said zombies. I think it was you, Mafra, said zombies yesterday. You've newbies. We've come up with some brilliant names. So this afternoon I'll make that announcement. I'll go through my comments and finalize that. So in my next video, I will come on and let you guys know what those names are going to be. And I think that's about it. I'll just close my eyes, guys, and we'll get started and we'll see what comes up. God, I'm getting this churning energy. I'm getting the churning, like the mixing of the butter. Like things are being made now, and it's being made in a real production line. They're showing me like that real factory kind of setting where things are being made en masse. Hang on a sec, let's see what we're getting. I'm just getting that energy around the rollout. There's things being made en masse now. Things are really starting to shift a gear. Things are getting put into action. It's showing me like the gear shift on a truck. And things are starting to like take off. So we've got this mixing, like the churning. I think we've had that of the butter before here on my channel. So things are being made and things are shifting. So it's that energy of I think you mix the cream or whatever, don't you, to make butter. It becomes solid. I think that's what we're kind of getting. These global elites are really trying to lock this in and make it solid now. This is their reset rollout. Pretty much around renewables, because when I'm getting that shifting into gear, it sort of relates to cars, doesn't it? But it also relates to factories and this kind of thing, processing. I'm getting visions of solar panels and this kind of thing. That's really shifting into gear now. They're moving that and up a notch. You know what I can't get over, guys? I'm sure you guys are the same. I can't get over the way that the government, I'm sure it's happening where you guys are as well, the way that they push that we have this emergency crisis for the environment. It's like it's just come out of nowhere and suddenly it's a dire emergency and the world's falling apart unless we all act. And we all see through it. I know you guys watching my channel, we all go, no, it's just a clown show again, repeating itself. But these people waking up are just accepting it and think it's real. Like, how's the trickery of it all? That suddenly we've all got to do our bit to help. I mean, there's certain things that are really great. We just, in New South Wales, here in Australia, they just brought in the banning all plastic cutlery and all that and single-use plastic bags. Like, these are really great things that we can actually do to help save the environment. But all this just dire emergency and the climate, as we know, the climate's been a little extreme, just to highlight how bad the climate is going. I just don't know how people just accept everything government says. It's just so strange to me. I'm sure you guys feel the same. So that's what's currently going on at the moment globally. They're shifting it into gear. So they're really taking this up a notch now. It's like they've shifted from first gear and they're now in second. Let's hope they don't get to fifth gear. But that's what I'm getting. The renewables and all this rollout is just a full steam ahead, and they're trying to make it solid. That's why I'm getting that churning of the like cream to butter, is it? They're trying to make this really solid and lock it all in now. We know they are. They don't want to have their agenda taken off course again, do they? I told you guys those Paris protests. I know some of you said, John, you were saying you had trouble finding them. They are on there. I've checked again on YouTube, so I'm sure they're on other channels like Rumble and things like that maybe. But there's definitely protests. They were breaking shop windows and everything, and it was really full on. So maybe if you can go and check that out while they're on the platform, because as we know, they'll probably get taken off. So if there's protests happening in Paris, in France, and people aren't seeing it, it's highly likely it's happening in other parts. I did tell you Melbourne doctors and that were standing up here. I keep getting Ireland, and I know, was it Lisa, you were saying that might not be happening, but then you've got to remember everything gets hidden down the algorithms, and also these are predictions, so they might be coming in the future. It doesn't mean they're happening exactly today. They can happen down the track, they can happen in a few weeks' time, they can happen in a few months' time. So that's kind of how my predictions work. They can sometimes give you current energies, but then they can also give you predictions that are coming in the future. That's definitely sort of how my readings work anyway. So just because it's not happening right now doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Because it's such a topsy-turvy world at the moment, isn't it? Anything can happen, as we know. Let's see where else we go today. God, I'm getting Britain. Hang on. Okay, oh, so much Britain at the moment. We know Suna, not Suna, I better not say the name, Sushi, is on his path of destruction, we would call it. But, you know, in his mind, it's the green carpet with the dollar signs. The carpet with the dollar signs. I'm getting Britain. Hang on. See, Britain's feeling, to me now, I'm getting that Britain feels removed from the royal family. It's like people are taking a step back from the royal family. Isn't it interesting how just losing that queen has changed the mindset of people? And that's not a bad thing, because people can't warm to Charles. And there's so much going on over there for you guys that it's making people take a step back, which is a good thing because it means they're stepping back away from government, and that gives them time to look at things clearly and assess things and make an informed decision, as we all used to get told during the jab wheel. That's what I'm getting in Britain. The people are stepping back from, you can see why, the royals and government, because they're starting to doubt if they can put their trust in them. See, who have you got? You got Charles, you got Randy, Andy, and you got Meghan and Harry. God, William and Kate are like a couple of actors, aren't they, just waltzing along like everything's wonderful. We know nothing would be perfect. So people are taking that step back from the royals, and they're starting to look at this from afar, like, because it's a royal clown show. We know that it is. There's so much going on around them. It's all just kind of business as usual. But people, see, when you haven't earned the respect of people, they won't give you the respect. So that's the dilemma at the moment in Britain. The people aren't respecting, it's kind of saying to me, their elders. So they might be acting like a little bit of naughty children at the moment, which government won't like. But I do feel the fight backs in England. I do. And look, it could clearly be strikes. Because people in Britain have had enough. They're tired. They're tired, they're scared, they're angry, they're overwhelmed. And they're feeling belittled. They're feeling belittled by government. Because, as we know, government just has disregarded them, like their input isn't important, as we know. And there's been so much of this swapping, changing. There's not been that stability. So people don't have the faith in their government in Britain. Let's see where else we go. New Zealand, the Warriors are coming back. Yay! We need you guys to stand up in New Zealand. Oh, Jacinda's just so controlling. She's a real control freak over there. She controls, I've said to you before, so much media. She is very, very on it when it comes to the media outlets. It's her way or the highway, basically. They have to do what she asks them to do and nothing outside that box. She's very, very strict on her media and what goes on there. I would even say on your platforms too, we know we've seen her and Macron talking together about misinformation and how they do need to control those algorithms. So this is what she's very good at. She doesn't like the people to see other people standing up or other people fighting back, because she knows that will cause those movements to grow. So she has to suppress them at all costs. So that's what I'm getting for Jacinda Ardern. She's still policing the media outlets in New Zealand very, very tightly. But there are people standing up. They're standing up in pockets. They're showing me little pockets of people standing up. Funny you could get them all together. Might wake a few others. Wake a few others up because they're tired. Everybody's tired. Sorry guys, sometimes I just get that tired energy. I'm sure you understand. Let's see where else we go today. I'm getting Germany. Germany's still battling hard over there. See, we don't see it. Germany's having some real fight backs. These people in Germany are getting really scared now. They can feel that dictatorship, and it's affecting their chest. They're getting this really high anxiety in Germany. I've talked about Munich a lot here for the past few weeks, and there's this tightness in the chest. It's starting to freak people out. Because people, you know what happens, like they start to get scared. People start to get scared. But it's like I always say, it's a different fear. It's not like the fear of the jab. It's not, it's different. This is scared when you're really scared and your heart is pounding it, and that's that fight or flight. So are they going to fight, or are they going to just fly off the radar like us? I guess that's the only two choices you end up being left with, isn't it? Fight or flight. You either have a fight and then take flight. That's all we did, wasn't it, really? We all stood up in the beginning, most of us, and then we took flight and just left government behind. We just didn't want to follow their narrative. So that's what I'm getting in Germany. People are getting that real panic attack, anxieties, and it's a scared feeling. It's a scared that your life's being taken over, which it is if they don't do something and fast, because they're getting hit really hard in Germany. There's a lot going on over there, and I don't think we even know half of what's going on over there. They hide things a lot, even from the people. But see, again, it's the waking up process. People are starting to listen to their gut. They're starting to sense something isn't right. God, 3 years on, and they're still milking this for everything, the old jab wheel. It's still going on. So, you know, anyway, let's see where else we go. God, for some reason I'm getting the Caribbean islands. Aren't the Caribbean islands like a really beautiful, relaxing place that tourists would go? Well, I'm getting changes around that. I'm getting these takeovers. The Caribbean islands, I'm just getting that they're changing, and not for the better. They're going to be part of the elite's world. We always talk about like Fantasy Island and everything here, and Epstein Island. Well, that's what I'm kind of getting. All these little island takeovers. It's like they're almost bidding for them. All these global elites are like bidding for which islands they want. They want to have this great lifestyle. See, they're trying to create this wonderland, which we know. It's showing me like a movie world, or like Disneyland or something like that, but it's called Elite World. So this is kind of the image that they're showing me, because that's what these global leaders are trying to create. Elite world, a world just for them, which we've always known here on my channel. But of course they wouldn't have any payment for their entry fee or anything like that, would they? God, I don't think half of them even pay taxes, do they? Isn't it if they donate things, they don't have to pay tax or something? I don't know. It's such a circus, this world, isn't it? Oh, let's see where else we go. So I'm getting the Caribbean islands. If anyone knows anything about that, let us know down below what's going on there. But I am getting these takeovers. Gosh, Australia, I heard something briefly on the news last night that I told you China bought is it Solomon Islands here? And they had this big takeover, and now Australia's all worried there'll be military. But Australia's now sending guns and everything to the Solomon Islands police and all this. It's just ridiculous, honestly. There's a beautiful island, a lovely lifestyle these people have lived in for years and years and years. And suddenly they're up in the guns and all. It's getting all like that again. And that sort of indicates like that China is having quite a lot of say on these islands. So it's not great, is it, where this is all headed? The old free and easy lifestyle seem to be disappearing out the door. Let's see where else we go. Getting America. Hang on, let's see what we get. America, the midterm elections. So everyone's trying to be all gracious at the moment. It's saying everybody's trying to put their best foot forward because they're trying to win over the masses. We know that. But Americans, like I keep saying, they're sick of being downtrodden. They're tired of all this. They're just sick of it. They're tired of it. It's making people in America feel physically sick. It is. They feel sick in the stomach. It's that knotted up. To me, it's the knotted up stomach. The pit. You know when you get all knotted up in your stomach and you're getting all worked up and your stomach's all like churning? That's what I'm getting for people in America. A lot of people in America, actually, because it's all that unknown, the unpredictability. Where's this all heading? This is what it is. It feels out of their control. I feel like people going to the vote and all that still feel like they have no say. Isn't that sad? It's probably true, though. I often talk about that. We do question if things are a little rigged sometimes. So I'm getting this. They feel like it's like a waste of their time, and it's that churning in the pit of your stomach where you feel a bit nauseous and sick because they feel like nothing's going to change. See, that's the mindset of people in America at the moment. They feel stuck. It's that stuck energy. Again, they're showing me like someone on a treadmill, just walking or running on a treadmill, and you're not going anywhere. You're just stagnant. That's how the people feel. And see, this is getting back to, if you think of stagnant water, that's when you get a lot of bugs and you get the slimy energy building because it's not flowing. So that's where you get that gunky feeling for the Americans in the pit of their stomach. There's this stagnant energy. Everything's becoming very stale over there. That's what I'm getting. It's like they're showing me the visual of a stale loaf of bread that's going mouldy green. Oh, God. Oh, there's a description. But that's how people are feeling in America. Like the bread's getting stale now, and I think we know who's getting stale over there. And it could start with the letter B. But that's what I'm getting. Something's gone past its use by date in America, just saying. I think we all know who that is. So I am getting that feeling for Americans. Let me see what else there is. The guides are kind of saying, but don't panic because there could be positive outcomes. It's not all doom and gloom. They're kind of saying to you, don't waste energy on that sort of thing. Just keep on keeping on. But like getting on with your life and just living around it all, which I'd say if you're watching my channel, you've been doing that for 3 years anyway. Like what the guides are saying to you, don't freeze frame. So there's a song actually that they're giving me called Freeze Frame. If any of you remember that from the 80s. Can't remember who sang it, but it's called Freeze Frame. Freeze Frame. It's such an old song. But it's like freezing. If you think of a freeze frame, it's like a quick snapshot in a photo. So what the guys are saying to you, if you're living in America or any of these surrounding areas, this is just a freeze frame. It's just a moment in time that you might be feeling stuck. You're not going to feel stuck forever. There are changes coming. And they're saying like that you will get rewarded for staying in your truth and your power. That's a very important message for you guys over there. You will be rewarded for that. See, I keep saying this is a great awakening. It's not the great COVID agenda story. It's the great awakening, the book that we're rewriting. So I'm getting that for you in America. So there's always hope. That's what they're saying to you today. There's always hope in America. Things aren't dire. So look, that's something positive that you've got to move towards. So you're not stuck in the freeze frame. Don't stay stuck there. Keep moving forward and keep taking like your snapshots of your life. So keep, I guess you could say, keep the camera rolling, and moving your life forward. That's my message to you in America. Don't get stuck in that freeze frame energy, because it's just a moment in time. Oh, God, we'll look back in years to come, won't we? And we'll just be laughing at all of this. It's just been so crazy, batshit crazy, especially in America. You poor guys. Honestly, it is ridiculous, isn't it? Let me see if there's something else to close with today. Oh, they're showing us, yes, the Braveheart bikers as cowboys today. We're actually cowboys, and we're back in the western town, and we're, cruising up the street. But they're showing me that we've come out with all guns blazing, and they're showing us blowing our guns, like after we've shot them. Don't they shoot them and then blow, I don't know, the gunpowder or whatever off the end of them? Well, that's what's happening with us. We're having this moment now, and they're saying because we never retracted and we never retreated, we're still able to move forward because we've come out with all guns blazing, and that might have been in the very beginning of this journey, and it cleared a path for us. So it's like, when someone's shooting off a gun, it pretty much clears a path, doesn't it? But we shot off, and this is what the guides are saying, we shot off the bullets of truth. So we shot out the bullets of truth and then continued to walk forward. And that's the image that I'm getting today. And I've had that before about the people coming out of the buildings in this quiet western town and following maybe way, 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 way behind. But they're following in our footsteps to kind of see what's going on. Because, see, people have seen how we've managed this journey. It's weird, I know. And it's kind of probably subconscious for a lot of these people waking up. The sleepers, or whatever we're going to call them. I'll let you guys know this afternoon. And that's what they're showing me. It's like we shot off our bullets of truth a long time ago, and it cleared the path for us. So we've continued to keep moving forward, and still protecting ourselves as well. It's almost showing me that we had the bulletproof vests on as well, just for our own protection, to protect ourselves from other people who were attacking us. Or so we had the smarts, and that's what the guides are saying to us. We had the smarts to know and to figure out how to protect ourselves, but also how to clear the path moving forward. That's what I'm getting for us today. This image of us now blowing like the ends of our guns after we had all guns blazing. We cleared the guns, and then we sort of kept going forward. Hang on a second. God, hang on. God, I'm getting this song, and I'm just trying to think of the name of it. Oh, yeah, of course. It's that song, The Wild Wild West. Living in the Wild Wild West. Living in the Wild Wild West. Wild West. It's an old song, I think, from the 80s as well, isn't it? It's a really weird film clip. That's kind of, maybe we need to go and listen to that song today, because there might be something in it. Sometimes there is. We all interpret songs differently, don't we? But I'm getting that image of that Wild West. But we've got, they're showing me like, oh yes, we've got another patch on the Braveheart biker bulletproof vest now. We're the sheriff, like the sheriff of truth. So we're running out of room on our jacket, aren't we? So now we've got the sheriff of truth. So we've got this image from the guides that we're the sheriff of truth. So I guess what you could say is it's like we stomp out the crimes, but when you think of that, it's like we stomp out the lies. So we stomp out things that aren't truths, and we're the sheriff of truth. Hang on a minute. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, the sheriff of truth. Oh my God, how's the guides, honestly? Hang on a minute. getting this song. Hang on, I'm just trying to get it. Shoot 'em all down. Oh, it's a song by that guy that used to be married to Paula Yates. Bob Geldof. Shoot 'em all down. Oh, I can't think of the song. Hang on, guys, right on the tip of my tongue. Nobody wants to go to school I Don't Like Mondays. That's the song. I'm getting the song I Don't Like Mondays by Bob Geldof. Maybe we need to go and check that song out today because there could be a message in that as well. So we'll go check out Wild West because now we've got we're the sheriff of truths and we're in our bulletproof vests. And check out the song I Don't Like Mondays. I'm going to shoot them all down. Interesting. All right. Sometimes we get some puzzling things on this channel, but we usually figure them out. So I'm going to leave you with that today. I'll come on later and let you guys know exactly what's happening with the book and what we're going to be calling these people waking up. And I will say goodbye from Australia. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Hit the like buttons. Comment down below, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody. Bye.